all right?
Yes. Welcome everybody to another breaking news brief. You know what I'm saying? These little news briefs are usually 10 to 20 minutes apiece. Sometimes it's 10, sometimes it's 20, sometimes we go over. But nevertheless, these little breaking news briefs is the 10-minute breaking news brief. You know what I'm saying? Where we bring you news within 10 minutes because we know that the attention span of the African American, it is 1 to 0. So we try to keep this news within the African American's brain spectrum attention span. So, make sure you guys, I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith, and my co-host is Brother Malik Jefferson. Good afternoon, Brother Jefferson.
Hey, yo, I bless them.
Amen. Make sure you guys smash them like buttons, people. Smash them like buttons if you have not done so already. Channel, if it's your first time seeing me, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Tap on that subscribe button. Tonight's Bible study class, if the Lord's will, we are going to be going into the war. Yeah. The WAR. We're going to be going into the war. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to be going into why is every nation FIGHTING against one another. We're going to go into that. That's tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. War. Huh. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Well, that is what we are going to be going into, people. You know what I'm saying? The war. What's going on over in Iran, what's going all over. And not only that, we are going to be going into the domestic war, which what is going on within our own communities. That and more is going to be tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Bible study class. Hosted by me, Pastor Michael Smith, co-hosted by Sister Callan Jackson and Brother Malik Jefferson. Make sure you guys tune in, hit that subscribe button. But for now, this news brief, we got some John Amos passed away, and we have some. We got a little bit of what's going on over there with Iraq, and then we got some of that as well. Let me see, Brother Jefferson, what we got on the comment board over there?
No comment right now, right? No comment right now. I put a mic on.
Okay, what's going on with John Amos?
Lord. What he said, what a woman supposed to do? Women is good for cooking and cleaning and kitchen roll. June again, he was a dad. Remember he grew up on him? Well, this is going on.
Yeah, he's been going through it. You know what I'm saying? From his own daughter trying to take his stuff, to his son coming out, to him being, you know what I'm saying, hospital.
He had brain cancer.
Yeah.
Brain cancer shit going on, yeah.
You know, he was supposed to have been gone.
After Esther Rose. Esther Rose was born in 1998.
He was supposed to have been gone. They prolonged him for a reason.
Hey, the last big movie you seen was Come to America 2. That's the last big movie he did.
You know what I'm saying? You say one more thing about my daughter, and I'm going to break my foot off in your holy royal ladies.
I ain't gonna lie though, John Amos, you gotta give it to the man. He was one of those fathers that didn't tolerate. He put one of those fathers that didn't tolerate nonsense.
He said, listen, the girl don't want you no more. Can you get that through your greasy skull? He said, I warned you, Daddy, get him.
Yeah, changing. And he was. And Esther Rose, she grown when she was 78. She was alive when she was 78 years old.
Esther Rose, she was in that Bible when she was on the Sanford and Son show.
Wow.
Everywhere she went, she carried that Bible with her.
Yeah, but she did pay the way for the black man to come in the show because they want, because the good time would be a single mother. She allowed the black man afterwards fight.
Oh, that. I'm sorry. I'm thinking you're talking about. I'm thinking about another damn woman. You talking about Esther? You talking about in Good Times? Yeah.
Yeah, she got 78. She unalive 78 when she was 78.
Yeah, they made.
1998.
Yeah,
Holy blood. 1998 she was unalive.
they made sure. They sure enough. They made sure. Damn. They got rid of.
And Penny was unalive on 2020. Right? Wasn't Penny the neighbor?
Well, they sure made sure that, you know what I'm saying, they got rid of the concept of the black woman and the black man and the black family.
Yeah.
Now, that was the definition of a real black family. That Cosby Show, that was a fake black family. Because where on earth have you seen a black family in the hood whose father is a doctor and mother is a lawyer?
But you see the thing about Good Time. Good Time was showing the struggles.
Yeah.
They ain't had it like that.
Standing in the child line.
Yeah.
Best be lucky we got him. Good times.
I ain't gonna lie, though, this is a big ass hit because Delma did a big tribute for his family. Like, even Fat Joe did a tribute. It's a big loss because he wasn't for back in the day.
Standing in the child line. that's what they say. That's on the theme song. She said, "Sing it, standing in the child line."
And don't forget, Janet Jackson got to come up on Good Time. Janet Jackson got to come up on Good Time.
Yeah, I can't stand that bimbo.
Why she beefing with your wife?
No, she's not. She did not know. Janet Jackson did not know. She, you know what I'm saying? She's going on what she heard. That's all.
Yeah, Janet Jackson did not know what's going on. Janet Jackson don't pay attention to news like that. She don't even know what's going on.
No, she's too busy, you know what I'm saying? She's too busy marrying crackheads and marrying Arabs. She went. Listen. Janet Jackson went from marrying a crackhead to marrying an Arab. That is confusing. You know what I'm saying? Who's the crackhead she married? I don't think she married. I think she was with him. The Barge. Did she marry the Barge or was she just with him? I think she was just with him. Yeah.
I heard she had a secret child in her or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? She was, hey, Janet Jackson, I don't know about you, you know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me you was in the same house with the Barge and you didn't take a hit of that pipe? Yeah. Janet Jackson, you mean to tell me you was in the same house with the Barge, you know what I'm saying, because y'all was together, and you mean to tell me...
She did it, Bobby Brown.
She did it, Bobby Brown, too?
Yeah.
She did it, Bobby... What? Oh, what's wrong? Janet Jackson is worse than Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj's brother is a you-know-what. Then she goes and marry a you-know-what. Now you got Janet Jackson. I forgot about that. Janet Jackson went from the Barge to crackhead to Bobby Brown the crackhead to damn a stinking Arab.
No, she had Bobby Brown first. Then the Barge.
Bobby Brown. Okay. Hey, doesn't matter. They both do the same thing. Doesn't matter.
Little Jamaican free. What's doing little Jamaican? Why was that little Jamaican little shuffle?
Lord, okay. So she had to do. Okay, so she went from a PEDO, which is the main Dupree, to a CRACKHEAD, which is Bobby Brown, to another CRACKHEAD, which is the barge. Then she went over to worship a rock. Ain't that something? She was dating rock smokers.
And she was made by the rock. Ain't she was made by the rock?
Wait a minute, hold up. She went after dating two rock smokers. She goes and marries a rock worshiper. I just noticed that. She went from dating two rock smokers to went ahead and they married a rock worshiper. She said, forget this. Why am I messing with the help when I can go directly to the rock worshiper? You know what I'm saying? Why am I messing with the rock smokers when I can go ahead and just worship the rock?
How did Joe Jackson feel about? How did Joe Jackson feel about that?
Joe Jackson probably worship racks too. Lord, Janet Jackson, you and then you wanna have Tupac get an AIDS test before he can give you a peck on the lips. Get the hell out of here. And watch it now.
Watch it now.
On YouTube. You see how I'm curbing my lips. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to curb my lips. You know what I'm saying? It is very hard for me to curb my lips because you know what I'm saying? I'm not used to curbing my lips. I'm used to speaking freely. So if I have to curb my lips, you know what I'm saying? You know it's a problem.
You want to know something too fast? You want to know a funny thing too? Do you know that Kamalaya was a particle of Michael Jackson?
You better leave my horse face wife alone.
She was a particle of Michael Jackson.
You better leave my long face horse face wife alone. You better leave her alone. You know what I'm saying? She's running for president and she's going to be the president.
What about Orange Man, Cheeto Face?
I'm going to be the first man. Huh?
You know, her Z-Man, Amos.
No, yeah. But it just shocked me. She went from a PEDO, which is Jermaine Dupri, to a crack smoker, which is Bobby Brown, to another crack smoker, which is the Barge, and then she said, "Forget this, I'm going to worship the rock." You know what I'm saying? The next person that she should date is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
But you know, why did they The Rock get hot? Why did I get married too? Why did they The Rock?
Oh, Janet Jackson, and people, you know what I'm saying, put you up to be this damn.
No, hold on, Pastor, hold on. She went from diaper ring nose. Do you know what diaper ring nose is? Tupac. She went from diaper nose Tupac.
She dated Tupac?
And let's just say fantasize.
She fantasized about Tupac?
That she deleted it. She changed her number on Tupac.
Wait a minute. She fantasized about Tupac?
She changed her number on Tupac.
Oh, yeah. No, she didn't fantasize about it. I know she didn't fantasize. That was just for a movie. Now, that ain't real life.
Tupac had sex with her background there, so when her female back, she got mad at Tupac for doing that. Why the hell you get mad at... Pat, let me ask you a question. If you were Janet Jackson, Tupac had sex on your background dancer, would you get mad?
Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Whatever floats your boat, as long as it ain't me.
A female background dancer.
Yeah, as long as it ain't me. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do Josie and the PUSS cats, then you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and do it.
Let me ask you a question. That English cigarette that called you, what that English cigarette one? That was an epic show last night.
Yeah, I don't want to get into that. I don't know. Make sure you guys smash them like button. People smash them like button. Turn on your notification bells. If you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button. If you're new here, don't forget Bible study classes tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So we got, you know what I'm saying? So we got John Amos. When do you say he passed away, Brother Jefferson?
I'm gonna look at the convoy. Geraldine Hughes. Hi, everyone.
Sister Hughes, all the way from London. Sister Hughes. Scotty Do Right from Australia.
Scotty Do Right. PA passing everyone. And Geraldine Hughes, hello, everyone. And Bamboo, good evening. Brother Mike and Jeff. And let's go. Let's play the Rumble. Let's go ET Entertainment tonight, man.
Amen. Brother Bamboozle as well. Good afternoon. Fair use just for educational purposes only.
I don't like the idea as an artist of anyone telling me I can't do this or I should behave in such a way or fashion. That's why I got into the business to express myself, make people laugh, and make them forget about stupid stuff like that.
I ain't got nothing against talking to him. Good. I have got something against listening to him.
I was very fortunate to come along in television when there was an era of good writing, and we spoke about issues that caused everybody concern on Norman Lear's shows.
Oh, go ahead and pause that for a minute. We gotta pause it from time to time.
That's not Norman Lear. Norman Lear stole the show from that man. That's not
we gotta pause it from time to time for educational purposes. But you know, you seen him in the TV show Martin when he was playing the cop, and
No, he was playing Tommy Farter. He was playing Tommy Farter as a sergeant.
Oh yes, that. And also he was that's what he was playing in. He was playing in the Players Club. And
Faith on Love. And Bernie Mac. He said, who you talking to? You.
No, he gave because I guess the little guy, Ezel, said, "Don't you remind me of something?" And John Amos gave him something, said, "Here, that's one to grow on, son." I forgot what he said, but yeah, he was in the Players Club. He was in
He
was in Martin. He played in Martin. He also played in the Jamie Foxx show. He was also on the Jamie.
You talking about A.J. Johnson, the one that on the line, though.
Yes. Mm-hmm. He was also in the Jamie Foxx show. John Amos was. Yeah, so he got an extensive catalog.
A good success career.
Yeah, he got an extensive catalog. But you know what I'm saying?
He's solid.
But his historical monumental role is in Good Times.
Yeah, Good Times always be his like.
Anytime you need a favor, Good Times.
No, the Roots put him on. He was in the Roots.
He was in the Roots.
Yeah, he was in the Roots.
Oh, Roots, the movie Roots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the movie, the classic one.
Oh, I know he was in the Roots. What he playing in the Roots?
One that getting tortured.
Lord.
The damn Roots. And he was like in another movie. He was in a movie called, it was a character that Biggie Smalls.
You know, because he was supposed to have been unalived a long time ago. I mean, not a long time ago, but a couple of months ago. But actually, was it last year? I think it was last year. Because last year we did.
Guess what? Get the last year he did it. No rapping Willie D.
Yeah. Because we did a report. We did a report on him because he was in the I think a nursing home or somewhere recovering, and his daughter was trying to take over his estate or something. We did that.
And she was just a girl, just like him. Just like him. You look at the daughter, you see John Amos.
Well, you gotta look at it like this. Most daughters always end up looking like their daddy.
Yeah.
Mostly
some boys like their mama.
Yeah, mostly all daughters end up looking like their daddy. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Most of the boys, I look like my mother sometimes. I got my mother's nose.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. So yeah, John Amos, you know what I'm saying, monumental. He was supposed to have been gone. He was supposed to have been gone at the time that we had did the report. I believe it was last year. He was supposed to be gone, but they saved his unaliving for the first of the so-called Ashkenazi New Year. Yeah, because you said he was unalive yesterday, right?
84.
84.
That's the beginning on a port strike.
Yeah, and also it is the Ashkenazi New Year. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of Ashkenazis are celebrating. I don't understand how these Ashkenazis celebrate their New Year in the flat dead of winter. In fall, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's cold right now.
It's cold. It's cold. It's cold as hell. I wake up. I mean, where's my cover? No, that was Asheville. And the reason why and this is how you know that them unmelanated Caucasians is the one that worked that hurricane, because it happened on the day that the Ashkenazis celebrate their Day of Atonement.
And Florida too.
Pay attention, people. Pay attention. It happened on the day that the Ashkenazi celebrate their Day of Atonement. What do we do on the Day of Atonement? What is the purpose? The purpose is to, you know what I'm saying, we have to afflict ourselves. We have to deny ourselves. We have to put on sackcloth and ashes. And what happened in North Carolina? Asheville, North Carolina, got the blunt end of it, letting you know that was a damn a so-called Day of Atonement, Ashkenazi Day of Atonement ritual. That's what that is. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, even though it happened to Asheville, North Carolina, it also is going to be a reason for the powers that should not be to rebuild Asheville, North Carolina, you know what I'm saying, for, not for black people, but
for the migrants.
But for the Ashkenazis. Or the unmelanated Caucasian. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They cause disasters in the black community just so that they can rebuild it, so that they can settle their people there. What did they do over there in Hawaii when they when they popped that laser, you know what I'm saying, and so-called Hawaii was on fire? Look at it now. What's going on now? Are they not rebuilding that part of Hawaii for the rich and famous? This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They doing it in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Harlem is no longer Negro field. Harlem is the...
And Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. Harlem is the Soho. The Soho district. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? They cause a disaster. I give an example. Brother Q-Tip's grandmama's house, that's in Huntington Station, on Railroad Street in Huntington Station. It's a colonial. And if you know anything about a colonial is like a historic, you know what I'm saying, house. It's the only original historic colonial on 27 on Railroad Street. All of the other houses, they done already remodeled and remade and rebuilt, you know what I'm saying? And Brother Q-Tip's grandmama house was the only one that had original everything. And the town would, you know what I'm saying, will falsify fines, and you know what I'm saying, they would do things to try to take, you know what I'm saying, Brother Q-Tip's grandmama's house. You know what I'm saying? Because they want it. Because if it's historical, if it's original, they want it. You know what I'm saying? They won't. They're not going to be able to regentify if the if they don't own it. This is not new. This is something that they always do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's great. You know what I'm saying? But damn, good times, anytime you need a payment. Yeah, that's what Asheville, that's what happened in Asheville, you know what I'm saying? They caused a disaster to remake the area. You know what I'm saying? This is what they did. They the one that and let me tell you something. But understand this, black brothers and sisters. Understand this. They could not do it if the Most High God didn't allow it. So, see, the Most High God used our enemies to, you know what I'm saying, to execute judgment on the wicked of us. You understand? So, and they using it to their best ability. So, yeah. So, what are we to do? Are we to focus on what they regentifying, or are we to focus on the Most High? We are to focus on the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about, you know what I'm saying. Oh, Asheville, North Carolina is a wasteland. Be happy that you is living. Be happy that you survived through it. Be happy at that. And give all praises and glory to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Because material things, you know what I'm saying, come and go. You know what I'm saying? You can get back. You know what I'm saying? Don't stop, you know what I'm saying, dwelling on the things that you lost. You know what I'm saying? You lost your house, you can get your house back. We ain't supposed to be in no house anyway. We supposed to be in tents. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Native Americans was in what? Teepees. You know what I'm saying? They was in teepees. You know, the Native American Indians, so-called Indians, they was in teepees. Jacob dwelled in what with his wives? He dwelled in tents. Jacob's mama dwelt in what? A tent. How do we know Jacob's mama dwelt in a tent? Because when Jacob took Rachel, I think it was Rachel, he took Rachel into his mama's tent. So we ain't supposed to be in no damn houses anyway. We supposed to be in tents. That's why the Most High God have us, you know what I'm saying, dwelling in booths every Feast of Tabernacles. To remind us, listen, you know what I'm saying, you are a different people. Anyway, John Amos. Let's go ahead and press play. This is fair use, people. This is from ET. Fair use, educational purposes only.
Fair use.
I got hypertension! Huh? A message of morality and inspiration, but wrapped in an envelope of humor, which is the best way to deliver a message.
John Amos was America's dad. He was best known for his role on the iconic show Good Times, the first sitcom to feature a black household with two parents on primetime TV.
It was a family in the projects, an economically deprived family. We began to touch on issues that were of concern to everyone. Things like gang warfare, an episode in which JJ got shot, teenage pregnancy. These were issues that transcended color and issues that everybody across the board, regardless of their ethnic background, could identify with and could appreciate.
But it was his clash with the writers that led to his dismissal from the show after only 3 seasons.
See that? Ain't that night? Talking about gang issues.
You know, and you know another thing, Brother Jefferson, we who, you know what I'm saying, grew up on Good Times, we can identify with that. These young folks today can't identify with that.
Nah, you don't see no show. The last show, you see the two parents, It was my wife and kids, the hills.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. You know what this generation identify with? Black women identify and glorify having a baby daddy. Oh, that's my baby daddy. Forget a hold on. Hold on. Hello? You on once? Oh, hold on. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like I said, you know what I'm saying? Our black women can only identify and glorify having a baby daddy. Never mind a husband. Never mind saving themselves for a husband. They either want to have a baby daddy or they want to be co-parenters. What the hell is what in the hell is a co-parent? Black women. You know what a co-parent is? Hold on, Brother Jefferson. You know what a co-parent is? A co-parent is when you black women fail at choosing the right husband. Instead of pointing a finger at yourself and saying, you know, I messed up. I chose the wrong man to be my husband. So I'm not gonna correct myself. I'm not going to, you know what I'm saying, blame myself. I'm just going to put a band-aid over the issue and just say we're just good co-parenters. I'm a co-parent. That don't make sense, black women. You got to take responsibility for your actions, black women. The same way Eve had to take responsibility for her actions in the garden. You black women got to take responsibility for your actions. Don't blame the man, you know what I'm saying? If you give the man, you know what I'm saying, if you have a car and in the trunk of your car there's $1 million in the trunk of your car, and you have your trunk open and you pull up in front of a bunch of Negroes, you cannot blame the Negroes from digging into your trunk getting $1 million. The same way you can't blame the Negroes for trying their best to take you to bed. You can't blame them because you picked them. You picked them. You chose them. That's what you chose. So blame yourself. Blame yourself. I'm a co-parent though. We co-parented. What the hell is that? The hell is that? And you know the saddest thing about it is black women is the only ones that come up with that bull crap. You don't see no Arab women talking about, yeah, we co-parented. You don't see no Chinese women say, yeah, we co-parented. You don't even see no African women saying co-parenting. The only women that's coming up with that stuff is you black women. Oh, delusional women.
It's shameful, not funny.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking responsibility for you know what I'm saying, take responsibility for the choices you make.
We gotta give thanks to our grandmother and our grandfather, great-grandparents, because they got class.
Yeah. Take responsibility for the choices you made. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do.
Can I ask you a question, Pastor?
Yeah.
What about ancestors alive right now, right? Seeing all this going on. Or what about ancestors seeing all this? They wouldn't tolerate this nonsense. They wouldn't.
They already seen it. Our forefather ancestors, Esdras, said, woe is me, who shall deliver me in these times? You know what I'm saying? Because Esdras was shown what we was going to be going through now. And Ezra know that he is going to be reincarnated in today's time too. So that's why Ezra said, woe is me, destruction, woe means destruction. That's why Ezra says, woe is me, who shall deliver me in those times? So Ezra knew. You know what I'm saying? Christ prophesied what was going to happen.
Who's Ezra again?
That's our forefathers, our ancestors. That's the prophets.
Ezra, you would not hear Ezra talk about co-grandparenting or my baby daddy, baby.
You know what I'm saying? And we are a destroyed people. You know what I'm saying? And you know the saddest thing about it is, when a righteous man tell them what it is, they want to refute it, they want to rebel against it, and they want to demonize and block you. Oh, I'm blocking you. You telling me what to do that's right. I don't want to know what to do that's right. I want to know what to do that's wrong. That's what you know what I'm saying? They don't want to know. They don't want to hear what's right. They want to hear what feels good to them. That's what it is. What feels good to them, that's what they want.
And you lazy ass Negro just want to smoke and don't let your son fuck your kids for convenience.
Now, I'm not really too on the Negroes because see the Negroes can stop the women can stop the Negroes from being that way just by simply being righteous, virtuous women. If you black women was righteous and virtuous, do you understand by default the black men would have to change? Because they don't, you know what I'm saying? They would have to change because they only doing that because the women like the roughnecks. But if you black women will just change and be righteous, virtuous women, then then what the black men would do, it will have no choice but to change their ways. I give you an example. Back in the day, you have a black man trying to get a church woman, right? What do that black man have to do? If that black man was street and he went into the church to try to get a church woman, he would have to pretend to be churchy in order to get that church woman. I've seen it happen too many times. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, black men be trying to go after church women and they would have to pretend to love the church, pretend to be in the Bible in order to get that church woman. That's why I say you black women, that's why I'm on you black women, because you got the power. You got the power to change the way our nation is. You got the power. And who gave you that power? The unmelanated Caucasian.
Yeah.
Not the Most High God. The unmelanated Caucasian gave you that power.
Fair use, copyright purpose.
Yeah, fair use, copyright purposes, people.
Seasons.
My main concern as a writer and as an African American male was that we not perpetuate the negative imagery, the negative stereotypes that had been foisted on the public for so many years on television and film. And I wasn't the most diplomatic guy in those days. So when Norman Lear decided and his staff decided that they had to kill James Evans off, in retrospect, I can understand it because I probably would have fired John Amos too, because he was not the nicest guy in those days. I was what you call an atypical angry young man. Now that I'd like to think I've matured, I probably would have approached a lot of the differences that I had with them more diplomatically. But diplomacy was not my forte in those days. I was about, well, let's go outside, you know. I'm from New Jersey and confrontations were part of life growing up in New Jersey.
You must regret that now.
No, I have no regrets. I was told after I was killed off of Good Times, you'll never work again. As God would have it, though, less than 6 or 7 months later, David Walper cast me as a part of the adult Kunta Kinte and Roots, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Being alone and being free
You're all the same for a slave.
Roots remains one of the biggest TV events of all time. Back in 1977, the miniseries aired over 8 consecutive nights instead of weekly because ABC executives feared it would not have wide appeal. But instead, it brought in...
You see that? You don't want to tell us that.
1977. The end of the 7th month, 1977, and he was unalive on the end of the 7th month. The beginning of the so-called Ashkenazi New Year.
The Root movie came out 19... Oh, The Root.
What the 7 means? Perfection, completion. That era is gone. We are in the era of Negroes just as dumb as they want to be.
And you gotta get up there, top. He didn't want the show to look at the negative style. They killed him off the show.
Yeah. They unalived them off the show the same way they unalived the black men out the household and gave the black woman welfare.
Now, Acess got to take all the role.
That was symbolic for them to do that. That was symbolic for them to unalive the boy off the show. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, that gave way to a new breed of black women. Oh, I don't need no man. I got my welfare. My welfare is my man. My food stamps is my man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no man. That's why your kids is an asshole today, black women. That's why your kids don't respect you today, black women. That's why your kids is in and out of jail today, black women. That's why your kids is PODOs and, you know what I'm saying, and all of the above today, black women. Why? Because you allowed yourself to be part of the unmelanated Caucasian experiment. And to this day, you black women is still allowing yourselves to be a part of the unmelanated Caucasian experiment.
If you look at it, the Good Time Show, the Good Time Show wasn't the same. It was not. When he left the show, what the Good Time Show?
Good times. Anytime you need a payment, good times. Standing in the town hall.
When he gone, Mike's gonna be the man in the house, right? And that's how to take all the. Not Michael. Jay's gonna be the man in the house, and the daughter got married. But at least the daughter didn't get pregnant. At least when he left the show, the daughter didn't get pregnant at a younger age. She got married. Let's get it.
And black men and women, do you see that they only did this to our people? They only removed the man out of the household amongst our people. They brought the Ukrainians over here as couples. You notice that? The Ukrainians get welfare and everything as couples. You don't see no single baby mama Ukrainian women coming over here applying for, you know what I'm saying, welfare. No, they couples. Their whole families came over here.
Black couples get welfare, but not really. They'll get black couples get welfare, but not like that.
Listen, black women who get welfare, they get the scrapes from the master's table. When the Ukrainians get welfare, they get 5,000. You know what I'm saying? I looked up different Ukrainians and other nations. You know what I'm saying? Some receipts slipped out, and with one Ukrainian man, you know what I'm saying, receipt slipped out, and his balance showed $5,000. But yet the average black woman food stamp, you know what I'm saying, is about maybe the most, maybe 500. And you got to have multiple kids to get that. So even though you black women, you know what I'm saying, priding yourself on not having a man and receiving, you know what I'm saying, welfare and everything, you still getting the bottom of the barrel? For what? So that we can be a dysfunctional family? Because that's what it is. That's what the powers that should not be wanted you to be. A dysfunctional family. They know if you take their head out of the household, they know that family is prone to be dysfunctional. Because number one, I don't care how much you black women say that you can raise your family, you can do this. A woman cannot raise a boy to be a man.
A woman can raise a daughter, but can't raise a boy.
Exactly. A woman can,
A man can raise a daughter better than a woman.
and on top of that, a woman can raise a daughter, but it takes that father to instill that discipline in that daughter. Because because see, the women who raise their daughters, you know what I'm saying, understand this. Their daughters is still making bad choices. See, if the father instill that discipline in that daughter, then guess what? That daughter will make wise decisions before she make her decisions.
Fair use, copyright purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Don't you ever think the night goes? Okay. Fair use, copyright purpose. Okay.
30 million viewers, earning John a Primetime Emmy nomination.
It was a monumental moment in this country's history. I often am asked, why do you think so many people tuned in? It was divine intervention. If you recall, when Roots aired, we had one of the heaviest snowstorms in the history of the country on the East Coast. And people literally couldn't get out of their homes for 3 and 4 days. And it just so happened that those 3 or 4 days fell in conjunction with the airing of Roots.
That's you, rest easy.
I don't think any American or perhaps even any foreign television viewers really knew the reality of the institution of slavery and how families were devastated and how the contributions that we as a race of people were made through some seemingly overwhelming obstacles. On a personal level, it means a great many things. It was vindication for me in a way because I was one of 4 African-American students to integrate the New Jersey school system. It meant so much on so many levels.
John's career took off after moving west for college. He had a brief stint in the NFL before getting his big break as the weatherman on the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
This is Gordon Howard filling in for the vacationing Ted Baxter.
I was kind of spoiled coming out of the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The writing was incredible. The fact that the show won so many Emmys and the fact that each member of that cast, of the Mary Tyler Moore cast, was able to spin off into their own show successfully. I was a little apprehensive about leaving that show to go do an unproven product, but it ultimately turned out to be a good choice.
He went on to amass more than 100 acting credits with recurring roles on 2.5 Men, The District, and The West Wing.
Yes, sir.
And who could forget when he teamed up with Eddie Murphy in the 80s cult classic Coming to America.
Son, I'm just going to tell you this one time. You want to keep working here. Stay off the drugs. It worked better than I thought it would. It's terrific, man. It really is. Hey, it's something you hope you can do. And see James Earl Jones in the same company. It's great. I had a ball.
33 years later, he reprised his role in the sequel, but the biggest role of John's lifetime was being a father to his 2 kids, Casey and Shannon.
I just called to say how much I care.
I try and impress upon both my children and now my granddaughter how important it is that they establish and create some entity of their own that they can control creatively, not just for the financial rewards, but for the satisfaction that you get when you have something. As someone who's been married and divorced 3 times, I'm not much on giving advice about matters or affairs of the heart. Don't take any of this too seriously. You know, it's not brain surgery. And enjoy the moment, because Only God knows how long it's gonna last.
And how old was he?
84.
See, they saved him for just for the new year of their celebration. 84, in 84 reverses 48, 1948, the same people who celebrated the new year yesterday, you know what I'm saying, Israel became a state, right? 1948, the small hatters. They saved John.
Right now?
Yeah, they saved John Amos specifically for the end of the 7th month and the beginning of their so-called New Year.
Matter of fact, he probably was gone on a Sunday. He was gone on a Sunday. He probably was gone on a Sunday.
Yeah, but they announced it. They didn't announce it until, today.
I make a lot of Tuesday, Wednesday, and I announced it yesterday.
Yeah. They announced it yesterday, the beginning of the unmelanated Caucasian New Year. You know what I'm saying? The small hatters, the 1948ers New Year. You know what I'm saying? Because he was supposed to have been going last year, because we did a report on it when he was.
He was gone a long time.
Yeah.
Wait, he was going before, after, because Penny was gone in 2021. Penny, the name of Penny was gone.
Yeah, they done saved old John Amos. They strung him along.
And they just did a good time reboot anime. So it's like a new generation.
Good times. You know what I'm saying? They can never get back with the old good times. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much they remake it. That animation, no, you know what I'm saying? You can't get back Michael, JJ. You can't get back them kids.
Head up. Guess who they got new one? They got new Chris Rock. Everybody still hate Chris animation.
I can't stand that. Even when that movie, when that TV show first came out, you know what I'm saying, with what's that damn actor? The guy who got his the guy who got his damn scrotum touched.
Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews. You know what I'm saying? Terry Crews and yeah. I can't stand that shit.
That's so funny. I was black about you.
Tashina Hano, I got something to say to you. You ain't been funny ever since Martin. Everything you did after Martin was trash.
You know Tashina Hano and Martin actually did in real life? You know that, right?
I probably did.
They did it in real life. Even during the show they did. I think you see a lot of that's why they all close to each other. That's why they always did each other a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, funny because they were dating each other. That makes sense, right? The Mike was getting that. He was smack. Yeah, don't get it messed up. Mike was gangster. Mike, you couldn't play with Martin back in the days. Now Martin's a shaky and stripper.
Martin messed up when he decided to sign that contract, and they gave him his first box office big budget movie. Now that's really why I say big budget, because the House Parties 1, 2, and 3, those was not big budget. I know those was movies, but those was not big budget. The big budget first movie he had was a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah, that's when he was really going to.
And at the beginning of the premiere of that movie, them Ashkenazi boys wanted to touch his booty.
He was going to a coma.
That's why he was in the middle of Hollywood. But they trying to unalive me. You see him. But you see the choice he made. He made the choice to continue to get his booty fondled. Why? Because after Because after, there's a thin line between love and hate. He didn't go down. The man just kept getting big box $20 million movies. That goes to show you what choice he made. He said, ooh, I like the way you tickle my rectum. I want some more. I'll sign. When do I sign it?
Guess what Martin's doing now, Pastor? He's doing shows. He's doing stand-up shows till this day, all over. And he ain't looking right.
Yeah, he got to continue. That's one thing about these puppet slaves. You know what I'm saying? They got to continue to work. Ain't no retirement in them. You know what I'm saying? You still got, you know what I'm saying? You would think that if you reach the pinnacle of your career, you should be able to retire and put other people on or manage other people to come up the way you came up.
And as it sounds too, Pastor, Martin supposed to be sacrificed, but he's supposed to be being sacrificed, you know, right?
Well, no, he sacrificed something else. He got himself a designated Ashkenazi boy. You know, kind of like, what's his name? Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre got a designated Ashkenazi boy. That's why he can do that's why you will never see him go down, because Jimmy Iovine is slowly fingering his rectum. You know what I'm saying?
Every time we see Dr. Jimmy Iovine so damn close out.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You see what happened? You see what happened when Clive Davis was asked about P. Diddy? Clive Davis said, "Who? What are you talking about?" Yo, Clive Davis turned into Scooby-Doo when he was asked about P. Diddy. Shaggy! He said, Clive Davis said, Shaggy! Scooby-Doo-Doo! Clive Davis did act like he didn't know who P. Diddy was.
Right, but you had a messed up part about it. I think came back outside to act like that. He just ignored the hell out of it.
Yeah, he said,
That's what's fake next to me.
He said, who? He said, I don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? We had our little thing back in the day. I gave him $350 million, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? I moved on to Cassidy. You know what I'm saying? He said he liked the young meat. He don't like the old meat. He moved on to Cassidy. That's why Cassidy came out on J Records. Everybody want to go to my hotel? Yeah. That song when he made that song with R. Kelly? Yeah, that was on J Records. It was Arista. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Clive Davis said he likes some young. He said once you get old, he don't want you no more. Huh? Who, Cassidy?
He started on Rough Riders.
Yeah, he started on Rough Riders, but you know what I'm saying? He ended up on J Records.
He was a shit speed, so they probably did some deal with Rough Riders got him into that.
Yeah, then he ended up on J Records. He had, you know what I'm saying? He signed that deal with Clive. You know what I'm saying? He made that song, "Wanna Go to My Hotel." Then next thing you know, he's in a movie, Next Day Air, with Mos Def. We see you, Cassidy. We see you. Yeah, Cassidy, you act like you independent. Ain't that much independent in the world. If Clive Davis got to, have some hands in it.
And you want to know something funny, y'all? Cassidy did a song, dissing P. Diddy. No Diddy. You shouldn't be talking.
Yeah, you can't be talking because your baby's daddy is the same baby's daddy as P. Diddy's. You can't say nothing, Cassidy. Y'all share the same rod. The same pink short rod.
Cassidy? What you gonna tell him?
I tell him to drop the soap. Drop the soap.
Girl, you ain't in my hotel. Girl, oh, that was it. Girl in my. Oh, that makes sense. That whole song makes sense. Girl, you wanna come in my hotel?
Yeah, he was in them hotels. That's why he was in them hotels. Clark Day said, "Here's my room key. I'm up at 205. Come up, Cassidy. Come on up."
I'll bring some girls. I'll bring some girls around me. I'll bring some females around me. You know?
That's Cassidy right there. Cassidy said it. You know what I'm saying? He said he's trying to get to that bag. You know what I'm saying? That's why when he was on Cross the Line radio with Captain Tazariak, you know what I'm saying? And that's sad. Because Captain Nazariak and the Puerto Rican boy, you know what I'm saying, Katazar, you know what I'm saying, who had Cross the Line radio, was all in Cassidy's anal cavity, you know what I'm saying. I mean, you would think that they, you know what I'm saying, was natural born colon doctors, the way they was in Cassidy's anus. You would think that. You know what I'm saying? Just because he came on your show. You know, yeah, you got... And this boy was telling them, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I heard about that Bible. I'm trying to get the bag. I'm trying to get that money. I'm good. This is what he was saying on the show. And Captain Zariak and Katazar did not correct him. If it was me, and he would have been talking like that, I'm like, yeah, but what are you willing to do for that money? You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying, this man, you know what I'm saying, was making music with R. Kelly's and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? Listen, we are the illuminated ones. The book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 2 says we are the illuminated ones. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they may be famous in this world, but when Christ comes back, you are going to be you are going to be the famous ones. They are going to be, you know what I'm saying, even happy to even, you know what I'm saying, tie your shoe. That's why I don't care about these. That's why I don't care about these celebrities. And my history shows Keke Palmer. You know what I'm saying? My history shows April Jones. My history shows Steve Harvey. My history shows Ari Fletcher. You know what I'm saying? My history shows Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap's mother-in-law and Fetty Wap's baby mom. My history shows that I do not care for these celebrities. I'm not starstruck. I'm here to do a job and to point you satanic scumbags out.
What about the Jimmy came at you one time?
Lord, wait. He came at me. He stopped my whole life, so I'm not going to get into that.
Clyde, they tried to get you so much time. I know Clyde, they tried.
Make sure. And I know a lot of people may say, why aren't you doing a report? There's another woman that came out about P. Diddy. Let me tell you why I'm no longer doing reports on P. Diddy. Because any woman that comes out against...
Ain't a woman. Children involved.
Listen. Any woman that comes out against P. Diddy and file paperwork against P. Diddy and don't have the balls enough to display their name, then you don't have the, you know what I'm saying, you're not even worth me even mentioning. Come on. Jane Doe. You know what I'm saying? You can not say your name, but you can reach for a bag. You know what I'm saying? Really? Get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying?
He's not going down by himself. He's not going. A lot of celebrities gonna go down.
I'm not even gonna mention P. Diddy anymore until the trial. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Head us up. Head P. Diddy said, "I run this seat. The feds and the DA can come get me." You remember that?
And they got him. They got him. Feds and the DA came and got him.
And then thirsty ass G-Dep being, oh, y'all happy now? Thirsty ass G-Dep, so y'all happy now he's locked up?
Yeah.
G-Dep, what the hell, nigga, thirsty?
Yeah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I seen all on the news, you know what I'm saying, this so-called Jane Doe. I'm not doing no report on somebody named Jane Doe. The hell type of mess is that?
Ain't a Jane Doe. This one in Houston, they got 120, 16
No,
men and 61 women.
the news article said Jane Doe was explaining that, you know what I'm saying, that she was a child and she was drugged and she was hard, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, you mean that Spanish girl?
No, it just had it on the news today. It said some girl named Jane Doe.
Wow, what's you said Houston?
Yeah, I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, do no report on no damn Jane Doe. Hell no.
Why was it Detroit? Why was that Detroit Jane Doe? Why they...
I'm not doing no reports on no Jane Doe. If you got balls enough to reach for a bag, you should have balls enough to state your name.
We run this city.
Anyway, make sure you guys smash them like button, people. Smash them like buttons. You're tuned into the Celebrity News Hour, breaking news, right here on the Illuminati News Hour with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host, Brother Malik Jefferson. If you're new to this channel, this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bells.
Fair use. We're going to Israel.
Oh, no. Let's get the comments first.
We run this city. That makes the feds. If that's the one that get it, so he went, what the hell? Scotty Doyle said it cut the Kuta Kent. The Kuta Kent. Scotty Doyle said in the root they chopped off his foot. Damn. And Scotty Doyle said more land grab small city. Heckbull from Trinidad. What up, Heckbull from Trinidad? Grand Rising. And Scotty Doyle said inspiring by Oprah and The View and Kim Torpez said everyone. Hey everyone. Scotty Doyle said Alex Cooper, Department of the Youth, got power. Scotty Doyle, I was 13 in 1977. You was 13 in 1977, Scotty Doyle? Damn.
1977. I don't know how the hell. 1970. I think I was a year.
You wasn't born. You were born 78.
I wasn't born yet. You know what I'm saying? I was still floating around in a sack. Go ahead.
He was 13, Scotty. He was like in your 50s. He's like on his 60s. Around his 60s. It's like around his 60s. Oh, you're elder.
50s.
Now you gotta be around 60s.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, 60. You're right.
Yeah, you gotta be around 60s. You are damn, Scotty. You're an elder. I thought you was young. I thought you were a young fella. No, you're an elder dude. Damn. You go through Brother Monday age.
Yeah.
Damn. Scotty Doyle said no discipline. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. My generation don't got no discipline. We don't got no damn discipline. Van Buddha said the Dupa Maduro died on a live 58 days. 58 years.
Yeah, I've seen that. The reason why I didn't do that report, he's a Hamite. What'd I give a hell about him for? Let the people in the Congo celebrate that garbage. That's a Hamite. Maduro. You know what I'm saying? Let the people in the Congo celebrate him as well as celebrate Abdou Diablo, who got a plunger shoved in his rear end.
Okay, let's get to the article of Iran and Israel. Lord. I know That's Pastor Fair State, man. Fair use, covenant purpose.
Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you about what's going on here. See, the Bible says Esau shall be a vagabond and a fugitive. A vagabond is somebody that don't have no home. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, Israel is not this little small piece of land. Israel, Iraq is part of Israel. All of the places where these Ashkenazis is going into destroying, all of that is Israel. So you see what they're trying to do. See, Esau lost his birthright. So he is trying to still claim what was entitled to him until he sold his birthright. All of Israel, Iraq, all of that region, all of the places where he's going into, that's why this is a holy war that's going on. This is Esau trying to take back what he gave up voluntarily. That's all this is. But let's go ahead. Fair use, copyright purposes only.
Fair use, copyright purpose. MSNBC.
President Emeritus of the Council on Foreign Relations. Also with us, retired Admiral James DeVritis, former Supreme Allied Commander of NATO and NBC News Chief International Analyst. So, Richard, I heard you earlier here on MSNBC say that you see this as a turning point moment in the Middle East. Can you explain what you mean?
Excuse me, Sean, quite possibly. Up to now, most of the focus recently has been on Israel and its relationship with the Palestinians. Historically, for the last, 50, 60 years. Most recently over the last 12 months with Hamas. But now we've seen things spread to the northern border very intensely with Hezbollah, and obviously state-to-state conflict potentially now between Israel and Iran. That's a qualitatively different thing.
And so, Admiral, I'm just wondering, is Israel needing to respond to this massive missile attack? I mean, nearly 200 missiles yesterday. It's almost like, is this one other step on the ladder of escalation?
Where?
Lord. Nearly, listen, and a lot of the Ashkenazis is lying about it didn't do nothing to Israel. The same way these 200 missiles did something to the Iron Dome is the same way those, I believe it, the last attack from Iran, I believe it was it 700 or 500 or 600? It was somewhat along them lines. And half of those missiles that were shot last time actually got into the Iron Dome. But they didn't want to let you report on that. They didn't want you to know that. They didn't want you to know, because if they told you, and I told you this when it happened, the last time the attack happened, I told you that, you know what I'm saying, it actually did some damage. It actually penetrated the Iron Dome. But they don't want you to know that because they don't want to seem vulnerable. Now here's another thing. Now they got over 200 missiles hit the Iron Dome. This also did some damage. They're not going to, because let me tell you something. If it did not, Israel would not put out a decree to its citizens not to post anything on their social media about what happened. This is what Israel did yesterday. To send a decree out to their citizens, don't post any, we don't want to give the enemy any evidence that they penetrated us. No diddy. You know what I'm saying? And this is, they actually did this. They actually, so you know what that means? That means Israel is watching social media to see what's what. If they're telling their citizens not to post anything concerning the conditions on social media, why are you concerned? If the Iron Dome didn't get penetrated, no diddy. if nothing happened due to these missiles, why are you concerned? Because you know it did damage. But anyway, fair use, copyright purposes only.
Fair use, copyright purpose.
Fortunately, it is. And let's start with those 200 missiles. Those were all ballistic missiles, super high speed. They go from Iran to hitting in Israel in 10 minutes, 12 minutes. Very difficult to defend against. Iron Dome doesn't do it. It's a hard air defense problem. So Israel, Richard's exactly right, is going to respond. The degree to which they respond will determine whether this is in fact a turning point or whether there's still a climb down available here. If you ask me to put odds on it, I think there's a 25% chance that this turns into a wider war, that being one that involves Iran moving even more force against Israel, Israel striking directly against Iran, and the distinct possibility of the United States getting pulled into it. 1 in 4. That's uncomfortably high.
Yes, it is. And guys, stay with us. I want to bring in Raf Sanchez, who's joining us from northern Israel. And Raf, you have some new reporting this morning on a potential response by Israel. What do you know?
Yeah, Anna, we're actually at an elementary school in central Israel, and I just want to start by walking you through the scene here. One of those 181 Iranian ballistic missiles came crashing down right here. This was a 10-foot crater. Israeli crews have since filled it up, but the force of that explosion blasting through the walls and windows of this classroom, and I just want to walk you through this frankly kind of ghostly scene. You can see along here are the faces of the children who studied in here, 8, 9 years old, and along this back wall, some of their pictures still, whiteboard where they were studying, there was English lessons going on here, and as you walk around, just the crunch of glass underfoot, which makes you think, if this Iranian missile had come down when there were children in here, what could have happened? Now, the strike happened late at night. This classroom was empty. Miraculously, almost, the Israeli government is saying there are no reports of anyone killed or injured in Israel as a result. There was one Palestinian man in the occupied West Bank killed by part of a falling missile. The question now, how, when, and at what scale will Israel retaliate? Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu today meeting with his military and intelligence chiefs, making very clear Israel will respond. An Israeli official telling me a little earlier today, this response will come swiftly. It will be a matter of days.
Like I told you, people, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? This is your big brother. Yes, because he came out first. Esau came out first. You know, Jacob and Esau. Esau came out first. This is your big brother hitting back with a vengeance. He said, no, I'm going to get this land before you get this land.
Esau the oldest?
Yeah. Esau. It said, the Bible says the elder shall serve the younger. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold up. So, who the youngest?
Jacob.
The youngest?
Jacob is the youngest. No, it's Jacob and Esau. Jacob is the Negroes. Yeah, Jacob is the Negroes. Esau is the oldest. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says the elder shall serve the younger. So
technically Donald Trump and Joe Biden are older.
Yeah. So really, they are supposed to be the ones serving us.
Wow.
Yeah. But look at how they got it. But look at how they got it. They got it that we got to serve them. We got to go to them. The Bible says that we got to go to them. Why? Because we want to act like thots and hoes and Negroes and bros. And I do say bros because we ain't no damn bros. We are brothers. Not bros. What the? You know what I'm saying? You ain't no bang bros. You know what I'm saying? Porno.
Stop blaming the white man.
Yeah.
The white man's your brother too. The white man's your big brother.
Man, what's wrong with that
shit?
shit? You know what I'm saying? We supposed to, you know what I'm saying? We supposed to, you know what I'm saying, have them serve us. You can't have them serve you if you are, you know what I'm saying, knee deep in your sin. And this is and whether you know it or not, this is what they're doing. This is why, you know what I'm saying, they Biden talking about, yeah, I was trying to usher in a ceasefire, but Israel just won't do it. They just won't do it. They got, it's like they got a vengeance against these Arabs. No, it's not a vengeance they got against these Arabs. They know that their time is almost up. And what they want, before Christ come back, they want to at least, you know what I'm saying, get the option that, okay, I'm in all of Israel. Because right now they're in a piece of Israel. Because Iraq is Israel. All of that land over there, where them Arabs is at, all of that is also Israel. Israel is a big land. It's not no little small piece like they got you to think. No.
Yeah, he was God's right purpose. Yeah, he was God's right purpose.
There you
Israel is determined to make the point that this kind of attack will not go unanswered.
Ralph, the achievement of a country protecting itself from 180 missiles, as the Admiral was saying. These are missiles that are shot and 10 minutes later reach their target. How extraordinary is that? How is Israel able to do this?
Well, with a lot of help from the United States, Jose, it was U.S. intelligence that first detected that Iran was preparing to launch this attack, and then there were U.S. Navy destroyers in the greater Middle East that helped intercept at least some of these incoming. But you're absolutely right. When there was that major attack back in April by Iran on Israel, they fired 300 ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and drones. Those drones are very slow moving. Israel had about 9 hours heads up that this attack was underway. That was not the case yesterday. About 10 minutes, 11 minutes in between those missiles being fired and them entering Israeli airspace. A lot of this was Israel's vaunted Iron Dome missile defense system taking down some of these incoming. There were Israeli warplanes in the skies taking out others. But Jose, classrooms like this are the most visible aftermath of this strike. What we do not yet know at this point is how many of those Iranian missiles did get through and hit sensitive places like Israeli military air bases. Guys.
All right, thank you so much, Raf Sanchez, for that reporting. Boy, that 12-foot crater, that really does give you a sense of how powerful these weapons are. So what can bring down the temperature at this point, Richard? We know diplomatically there's got to be talks happening behind the scenes. We know Israel came to the aid, or I should say U.S. came to the aid of Israel in this particular attack to defend Israel, but the U.S. has been adamant escalation is not going to de-escalate the situation. So who is Israel listening to? Anybody?
Well, the goal may not be to de-escalate the situation. Israel has real strategic concerns with Hezbollah. It does not want to have an Iranian-backed army on its border, making it impossible for tens of thousands of its citizens to live in their homes. And Israel doesn't, shall we say, want to continue with an Iran that pressures Israel through its proxies with impunity, and now is attacking Israel directly for the second time. So Israel's going to respond, and it should respond to restore deterrence. The United States potentially can shape some of its choices about the scale of the response, the nature of the targets. Is it the nuclear? Is it energy targets? Is it just conventional military targets where they make and store various missiles and so forth? I think the U.S. can have influence there. But Israel is going to respond in order to essentially tell the Iranians, you attack us at your peril. And you can see, you are going to now pay an enormous price, and deterrence needs to be restored here.
So, and you see what they're doing? They doing this while bearing our name. They're not Israel. We are Israel. They're doing this by bearing our name. They are the synagogue of Satan, like the scriptures say they are. But
that's it, people.
Yeah, there you have it, people. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned tonight. We're gonna go into this more tonight and with scriptures tonight at 8 o'clock for the Bible study class, people. You know what I'm saying? That's tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Bible study class.
This was a long week, actually.
So if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button so you can tune in all the time. And make sure you guys smash some like button. Yeah, like I said, these little 10-minute, 20-minute news briefs, sometimes we go over, which is like today, we go over. But it was necessarily needed because the information needed to get out. But let's go ahead and get to.
We're gonna go to jail for these facts.
Let's get to these last little bit of
questions.
They indict me. I got lawyers. Let's go and let's go to the comments. Hold on for a minute. Hello? Go ahead.
Okay, no comment. Bamboozle laughing. That's no comment.
Okay. How many we got over there?
How many people? Oh, snap. How many over there? 10 likes?
Okay.
And I think 4 people in, so it'll be good. 5 people, 10 people in.
Amen.
Yeah, Gucci. See you later on tonight, everyone.
Amen. We will see you guys tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, people. Let's see. Brother Jefferson, see, I need you to, in the co-host group, so that the other phone won't ring, I need you to take out, the, pastor, take that one out and leave the other one in. So when you call,
leave Charlotte.
Leave that one in, so that way it won't mess the live won't mess up when you call.
All right, no heavy.
Okay.
No biggie. Okay.
All right, people. We will see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tonight at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. All right, bless you all. Brother Jefferson, see you tonight.
See you tonight, y'all.
Amen. All right, people. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying, we still got the 24-hour prayer line / counsel line number directly for you, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You need prayer or counsel, or if you want to get put on the right track, you know what I'm saying, because you on the wrong track, well, the telephone number is 310-365-6816. That's 310-365-6816. And we will see you guys tonight. And